Why Section 31 is a Star Trek movie instead of a TV series, explained by Alex Kurtzman. Star Trek Section 31 is the first Star Trek movie made for streaming on Paramount+, but it was originally meant to be a TV series. Premiering in 2025 on Paramount+, Section 31 is directed by Olatunde Osunsanmi from a screenplay by Craig Sweeney. Academy Award winner Michelle Yeoh headlines Section 31 as Emperor Philippa Georgiou, reprising her iconic role from Star Trek Discovery. However, Yeoh wasn't able to join her Section 31 castmates, director and Star Trek executive producer Alex Kurtzman when they appeared at San Diego Comic-Con and released Star Trek Section 31's trailer, which you can watch below. Director Olatunde Osunsanmi posted a clip on his Instagram of a San Diego Comic-Con Entertainment Weekly interview with himself with Alex Kurtzman and Star Trek Section 31 actors Omari Hardwick, Casey Roll, and Sam Richardson, where Kurtzman explained why Section 31 changed from TV series to a made-for-streaming Star Trek movie. Read Kurtzman's quote and watch the video below. Section 31 is the first Star Trek movie in almost a decade by turning Star Trek Section 31 into a made-for-streaming movie. Star Trek on Paramount Plus solved a problem that plagued Star Trek movies for almost a decade. The last Star Trek movie released in theaters was 2016's Star Trek Beyond, and Star Trek IV, produced by J.J. Abrams, has been in development hell at Paramount Pictures for years. But under Alex Kurtzman's Star Trek aegis on Paramount Plus, Section 31 could be the first of a new line of Star Trek streaming movies if it's a success. Paramount Pictures is reportedly still developing Star Trek IV, but has announced an untitled Star Trek Origin prequel movie directed by Toby Haynes will be produced, hopefully in time to meet Star Trek's 60th anniversary in 2026. Meanwhile, Star Trek Section 31 is essentially a reworked version of what was meant as the TV series' premiere, and sequels could happen if Section 31 pulls worthy numbers on Paramount+. Other Star Trek movies could also be made on Paramount+ if Star Trek Section 31 is a hit. When the Star Trek universe announced the development of Section 31, a project focused on the shadowy intelligence agency within Starfleet, many fans expected it to be a TV series. After all, modern Star Trek has thrived on television, with shows like Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Picard, and Star Trek Strange New Worlds revitalizing the beloved franchise. However, in a surprising turn of events, it was revealed that Section 31 would instead be a film. Alex Kurtzman, the creative head behind much of modern Star Trek, has offered several explanations for this shift, revealing why Section 31 works better as a movie than a TV series. 1. Cinematic storytelling in the age of streaming. According to Alex Kurtzman, one of the primary reasons for making Section 31 a movie is the potential for cinematic storytelling. TV shows, especially those in the streaming age, offer the luxury of long-form narrative arcs. However, Kurtzman believes that some stories are better served within the constraints of a 2-hour runtime, which can allow for a tightly wound, high-stakes plot that a TV series may not easily capture. In the case of Section 31, which is focused on a covert Black Ops organization within Starfleet, the story naturally lends itself to a darker, espionage-heavy tone. This setting provides a perfect opportunity for the kind of thriller or action-driven narrative that fits neatly into the movie format. Kurtzman has pointed out that in order to fully explore the intrigue, betrayal, and high-concept science fiction elements of Section 31, a film's focused storytelling structure is more fitting than episodic television. Movies have a way of delivering intensity and urgency that television sometimes lacks, Kurtzman explained in an interview. We wanted Section 31 to feel like an event, something that grips you from the first moment to the last. While a series allows for deep dives into character arcs, a movie lets us explore the pulse-pounding thrill of the mission in a contained, explosive narrative. 2. Character focus. The Michelle Yeoh factor. Another pivotal reason for this decision is the involvement of Michelle Yeoh, who portrays the central character, Philippa Georgiou. Initially introduced in Star Trek Discovery, Georgiou's complex character, especially in her mirror universe, Terran Emperor form, has captivated audiences. When Yeoh joined the project, Section 31 was still being conceptualized as a TV series, but her rising star power and increasing Hollywood commitments have shifted the equation. Since Yeoh's casting, her career has only ascended further. With accolades for films like Crazy Rich Asians and the Oscar-winning Everything Everywhere All at Once, Yeoh has become one of the most sought-after actresses in Hollywood. According to Kurtzman, this not only raised the profile of Section 31, but also made scheduling a multi-season TV series more challenging. A single film allowed them to harness Yeoh's availability and bring her character to the forefront in a way that didn't compromise on story or her performance. Michelle is a force of nature, Kurtzman said. She brings so much gravitas, depth, and charisma to every role she plays. We realized that the best way to serve her character and the Star Trek universe was to make her journey an epic, self-contained story. We wanted to give her a narrative that demanded the full power of the big screen. Yeoh's presence as the lead in Section 31 also opens up the potential for the movie to be more than just a Starfleet espionage tale. It becomes a character study, a redemption arc for a former Terran emperor grappling with morality, identity, and survival in a universe so different from her own. According to Kurtzman, the movie format allows them to focus sharply on her character's arc, while simultaneously delivering the pulse-pounding thrills expected of a Star Trek film. 3. The expanded Star Trek universe. Quality over quantity. One of the major shifts in recent Star Trek production strategy is the sheer volume of content. Since the revival of Star Trek on television, the franchise has expanded dramatically with multiple ongoing series. While the streaming boom has allowed for this proliferation, Kurtzman is careful not to oversaturate the market. By turning Section 31 into a movie, he avoids the risk of diluting the brand with yet another series, while also making sure that each new entry in the franchise feels unique and purposeful. With so many different Star Trek shows, each one has to stand out, offer something new to the fans. We didn't want to just create another series that might blur into the mix, Kurtzman explained. A movie allows Section 31 to stand apart, to feel like an event that has its own special place in the Star Trek universe. It gives the audience a chance to get excited about something different, without feeling like it's just more of the same. This decision also reflects Kurtzman's broader goal for Star Trek to make each entry in the universe distinct in tone, style, and genre. With Star Trek Discovery focusing on adventure and exploration, Star Trek Picard delving into nostalgia and legacy, and Strange New Worlds embracing episodic, classic Trek storytelling, a movie like Section 31 offers a fresh genre, espionage thriller, pushing the boundaries of what Star Trek can explore. 4. A global audience and franchise expansion. Another factor behind the decision to make Section 31 a film is the franchise's desire to appeal to a global audience. Movies have a far wider reach than TV series in many international markets, and with Michelle Yeoh's global fanbase, the potential to attract a diverse viewership grows exponentially. In countries where streaming services may not have as deep a market penetration, a Star Trek film allows for the story to be experienced in theaters or through other film distribution platforms. Kurtzman has noted that Star Trek movies, from the original motion picture to the recent Kelvin timeline films, have historically done well overseas, and they see Section 31 as an opportunity to re-engage with those fans who may have drifted from the series format, but still love the cinematic spectacle of the Star Trek universe. Making Section 31 a movie gives us the opportunity to tell a globally resonant story, Kurtzman elaborated. We've got Michelle Yeoh, one of the most internationally recognized and celebrated actors, leading this film. We wanted to take full advantage of that and deliver a film that's not just for Trekkies, but for people all over the world who might be discovering Star Trek for the first time.